I know I told you this, but I bumped into Alex all the way after the map, and I go, nice job. And he just looks at me and he goes, I have no idea what's going on.
You know, Coach Alex is either some mad genius or he genuinely doesn't know what's going on. It's one or the other.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure he has some idea of what's going on, but
oh, for sure, we kid.
But I love his attitude. You know, he feels the same way a lot of us do watching these games sometimes. Where he's just like, all right, guys,
you got to embody the PRX of the Euro returns. But ladies and gentlemen, finally, it's Forsaken back on the Euro. But still further comp changes. Something, not playing that breach, they give up on it, and they just say, you know what, just play your best agents. Something goes on Jet, double duelist once again here on Breeze. Yeah,
no, I like this a bit better for PRX, and I think this fits a little bit more into their style for sure. You know, Monyet, strong on the Omen. You know, Mindfreak here, back on the Sova, so definitely keeping my eyes peeled for how he's going to perform on that. That's the only kind of, you know, he struggled a little bit when he's off of his comfort role, has Mindfreak so far. Over on the other side for DRX, finally we get a Harbor. It is finally happening, so I am very happy for that. Stacks, you know, he's solid on the Harbor for sure, but Zest on the Sova is going to be a really interesting duel between these two teams because Zest.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah, I think of Zest on Breeze with Sova, man, and I think one of the best Sovas in the world on this map.
Yeah, his Sova on Breeze and Haven, I think, really stand out. Those two maps, especially just the lineups he's able to come up with or memorize from other players as well. So DRX definitely a much more standard composition, even slotting in that Cypher. It definitely looks like RB now on full-time Sentinel duty. Meanwhile, Monyet going to be playing that Omen here, even on Breeze. Now, we've seen Omens in the past, and especially if you have another controller like Viper, it can work very well. You know, you can find some good value. You can still act as even another layer of that entry point, the paranoia, helping erase parts of the map. But the big question that you raised, and I agree, is Sova being played by Mindfreak instead of Devi. We'll see if that role continues to perform a bit better than it did on day one as we go into map 2 between PRX and DRX.
Okay, DRX on the defender's side, starting to maybe get some confidence. I don't know, they won a pistol. We got that going for us.
They did win one pistol,
which is nice.
See if they can get another one here.
You ever notice how like part of this map looks like cheese? Like those rocks? They kind of look like cheese.
I can confirm that I definitely have never thought that looking at Breeze.
Well, now you have.
But I will strongly consider it the next time it shows up in my queue. Wow, okay, well,
yeah.
That's
See, now I told you, I get tired and I get weird.
That much I can confirm.
Yeah.
Forsaken picking up that free ult orb here on A main as there was no pressure put on from DRX. Now, PRX are just waiting by. Oh, can't hit the first shot, just too many targets. But now it's up to Mako to hold the line here on the toxic screen. He'll get one, but everyone has to back out as both members of DRX fall from the A site.
And Mindfreak hit him with a nice shock dart there to soften him up for the final blow. Nicely done, good start. Good cover there onto the recon dart from Zest. Gonna keep it on lockdown. Forsaken out there, out-dueling RB on the flanks.
Yeah, and even he crashes back to A main. Even gets the headshot from long range for something. Devi able to clean that up, and PRX, they pick up right where they left off, leading 1-0.
Yeah, man. Again, it's... Forsaken is actually really good at lurking. Like, I'm sure a lot of you know that if you watched any of 2023 VCT. He was, especially on Pearl, is where I really think about his lurks as being really excellent. But on the Yoru, he's kind of given the ability to really set up for some nice lurks with those gate crashes, with those fake outs and stuff to really kind of keep track of opponents. And, you know, a lot of pressure on RB, try to keep him in check potentially, or if it's going to be, you know, Devi or whoever, it's going to be out there on those lurks. So pretty excited to watch this as Forsaken just going to TP out all the way over to the other side of the map now. Interestingly enough, there is nobody over there.
Yeah, it's a full stack here for DRX, and it might be paying off. Not able to pick up any of the weapons just yet, but already some damage done. Now Forsaken just put some pressure down onto B. Plants that gate crash to be able to jump right in the site should he need to do so. Making sure that DRX doesn't get ahead of them through the rotate here in mid.
How Buzz upgrades to a Vandal, so all of a sudden, looked like might be another nice start for PRX, is in danger of being a lost eco round, or anti-eco round. It's Forsaken jumping up.
I mean,
gosh.
Yeah, the fake gate crash not going to find much value as Forsaken just has to get these kills.
Oh.
He's looking for someone under, and Zest is already right on top. Quick headshot there, lining up for another one on Devi. But Devi's not giving the time of day, but now there's going to be 3 members of Firing Squad to greet Devi.
30 seconds
and
left.
This is the anti-eco gone horribly wrong. Mind Freak continuing off of that great performance on the Omen, trying to get some more kills. You're on the Sova. Gets 2, but there's still 3 more. Everyone's still left alive. Has to take out the dart, gives time for DRX to catch up. Not much time. Just looking for kills at this point. Can't find it as Mako also answers back with a Vandal.
Well, there you go. Thrifty for DRX, and they answer right back. Just, you know, they gamble stack, and it works out. Even though, you know, had PRX been a little bit more patient and kind of waited for that information from Forsaken, they might have been able to swing this round completely in the opposite direction. Instead, you know, DRX is able to use WK Gaming against itself, take him down. I mean, Mind Freak's still looking crispy though, so you got that going for you.
Yeah, the aim still seems to be on point. We'll see if he's continuing to be able to support his teammates with the utility as well. As we go into this 3rd round with PRX now on their back foot, only a Guardian and Bulldog in hand. An early high tide here from Harbor to cut up mid allows Buzz to put some extra pressure. Something has crept up though, and Zest on the drop there. Can't stabilize the aim. The Sheriff battles bouncing back and forth between these 2 teams. So steep.
Oh my God.
Oh, they finally spot him.
So he had TP'd right to the left of the door and then gotten underneath the Harbor utility to sneak up there. So Forsaken almost able to pull off a pretty nice play, but barely recognized and stopped in time.
Now Buzz just dodging that shock dart. Only 25 HP to his name. The Paranoia early just to buy time from Monette. It's trying to allow a setup here for something to go for this flank, and he will find that shot onto RB. And there is another member as well. This is another double flank. Buzz trying to clear the site as fast as possible if they know that there are members coming. But something is trying to get the kills here. The Cove now expired. Something gets another one, switches over to the Sheriff, and now Devi picks up the Vandal. He has to reload. Recognizes it now. The half had been done. Devi recognizes this, and he'll find the headshot. The defuse canceled, and a 2-1 lead for PRX.
What in the world am I watching? This is just wild. All right, I believed Alex before, but I really believe him now, man. He was just spot on. This is just madness. I mean, great shots from something to open up a lot of space, and I like what Forsaken tries to do there. He's getting, you know, creative with the tech. And that Cove almost buys enough time, just almost, but you have to stick it there. Stacks, you have no choice. And you just hope that Devi kind of screws up just a little bit with his aim, but he doesn't. He's right on the money.
Yeah, the gate crash set up once again as Forsaken on his lonesome, putting pressure down. He'll have the dimensional drift if he gets that ult door for free. DRX continuing to give that up. Now he puts on some pressure on A and then immediately teleports out to help clear the site here on B. Trap wires being located for his teammates. Omen just going to jump across. Buzz has been spotted. The flash out, and Forsaken immediately finds his target. Sight broken open by the Yoru from PRX. Now RB on the flank, but it's only 1 kill. Everyone falling from the side of DRX. Something on the hunt. We'll find his target and get the kill.
Forsaken just making himself an absolute nightmare to keep track of. What in the world was that, Mako?
Whoa. Well, okay, so something was trying to bait here, I think, to allow Devi to get the kill. But Mako somehow finds the targets behind him. Gets a double.
Jeez. That was fast, too.
Yeah, and that forces Devi to come right back onto the site. Now they've set him up to be able to be the one that gets the kill, and he will get 1 more point towards that Viper's Pit.
God, Mako just... the way he can make something out of nothing sometimes is just phenomenal. But even more phenomenal here is Forsaken, you know, like going over, grabbing the orb, popping the ult. So DRX, not exactly sure, thinking it might be over onto A, but it's actually all the way over here on the other side of the map on B, and he gets right in the back, finds a great flash, and Buzz is just not much he can do there on back sight. And
here.
the floodgates open for PRX. They get the plant down pretty much no problem, and Now you got some real challenges to deal with. Mindfreak's got his ult. Mako is going to pop his to try to cover that orb this time, try to keep Forsaken from grabbing, you know, more dimensional drifts.
Yeah, but they push him out just a little bit, so they get close to the orb. You can do some chip damage with the shock darts. But the rare early Viper Spit from DRX allows them to force the enemy out of a main from that cave. Meanwhile, Zest trying to gain some control of Elbow. Still no clear information just yet. Might lock eyes. But Forsaken, should he inch forward?
Hey, dude, look at this. Forsaken's already 2 away from another ult. They're just feeding him.
Yeah, he's just farming orbs, and now here comes that Hunter's Fury just to help clear out some of the areas of Buzz with that operator online, but he needs to stay alive. He needs to hold on to this. What a flash coming out from the Euro. Forsaken lines up, awaits the swing back out from Buzz. Stranded in the back of sight. The operator dropped. Smokes out for Omen, trying to plant for the backside. Forsaken opens it up even further.
Here he goes! He's got his ult again!
Oh my gosh. And the spike has been planted as well. The TP out. Mako will be able to jump onto it, but they have no idea. They have no idea where the Euro is. Mindfreak finding one. Still no information on Forsaken's whereabouts. Zest just fishing for information, finds Euro. He knows where the Sova was, but couldn't find the kill. Clock ticking down, still waiting for the 1v1s. Wants to find that answer, but Forsaken swings out in time. Another point towards a potential third dimensional drift.
I mean, that's back-to-back rounds with dimensional drifts. I don't.
That's insane.
That's absolutely insane. I don't even know what to say. I mean, a great shot here from Buzz on the initial one, but an even better response from Forsaken to shut Buzz down. And then he's dimensional drifting, and good luck. God only knows where he's going. He might not even know sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, you just start that journey, right?
It's the magical journey of Forsaken.
You don't know what the destination is, but you will take it.
It's like that poem, right? The road less traveled.
The road less traveled. I like it. One of my favorite poems indeed. But right now, DRX, no time for poetry as they need to strike back, and they don't have the firepower to do so. Blade Storm online, though. See if it finds any value.
Oh, he's going to need to.
But look at Monette, right? Uses from the shadows to pressure halls. I mean, we don't see this area used that often, but they heard the Omen ultimate, and they know it's got to be somewhere that's ready for the flank. DRX frozen in place. This allows PRX to start to creep forward.
And they heard a little bit of noise on the site. Some pings are coming through, but everybody on DRX is scratching their heads trying to figure out where they went. I mean, the mind games here by PRX are just incredible.
All right, just keeping that Cypher locked in place. This should give the cue over to Monette to make his move, and he's going to start to creep out of halls.
Here.
Slowly clear that out, get ready for the flank. DRX, they bought the bait just a bit, but they hear the exit. Zest making the call. High Tide comes out on site. Meanwhile, on the minimap, gate crash onto the site. We'll see if Forsaken can find a kill here.
Left.
Just a fake one. Zest closing in, though. They're very well aware, as we do see the Reckoning come out, and Buzz with a nice jump shot. Eventually, Sax and Mako go down. The site is clear, but Buzz is back. Trying to find one more kill. Not hit by the paranoia. Wants to find that elbow, can't do it. Swinging back onto the site, none of the knives hit, and something swings out. RB not going to find the timing onto something, and PRX lead 5-1.
Oh my goodness. Buzz trying to take matters into his own hands here. Finds some nice shots, but then something with that wide swing just shuts it all down, and it's the chaos that Monette's able to create. Even though it doesn't find any kills or anything, it just like sends DRX into panic mode, and eventually PRX is able to slip underneath the net, find the plant at the very least. Forsaken gets 2 more kills and a death. I don't know if he picked up any orbs in that round, but he's going to be darn near another dimensional drift. Goodness, what a statement performance here from PRX.
I mean, just the control they have over these orb areas, right? And only 2 points away. He's going to go for another one as well. He even had that gate crash set up. Now something will be sacrificed as he moves a bit too far forward past that cascade. Fake out, going to be shot out, so they have information that someone's here. Another gate crash off of the flash. Mako does not hear him, but neither does Forsaken, and he finally hears the footsteps coming in, wants to make sure that he has his back covered off of that teleport. Not going to be able to find it as Divide clears the site. 3v4, Monette equalizing it to a 3v3, extra smokes off of the pit. And now DRX, what do they have? Just an operator. If if they can get a kill, it's the Neural Theft, but
my
Monyet's
God.
so low, and he's just holding this area. Here comes the Neural Theft off the corpse, and Monyet swings out on the timing right before getting pinged. Buzz not keeping his eyes on the prize, focused on the Viper's pit. Monyet gets the flank.
This is just crazy good stuff here from PRX. Not only to get the Viper's pit because you plant a little bit off kilter from where the normal plant spot is, so the shock darts don't hit you. Monyet with 14 health hides in the smoke and then gets right behind Zest as that ult pops, so he isn't spotted. I mean, the timings are insane. This is just bananas. And by the way, there's another dimensional drift available.
Yep.
Because Forsaken died.
And of course, we do have to give credit to the Mind Freak, of course, on the last round as well. Great takes. Here's the dimensional drift, and they're not going to quite find RB as he's trying to hide away. He's still just behind a cyber cage, but he just can't do much. He can't relay the information to his team. It's just chaos on the site, and PRX have taken over.
What do you do? What do you do against this? What do you do? It's just, it's madness, and it's controlled madness. It's controlled chaos from PRX, because once that dimensional drift is in play, so fast is Forsaken able to relay the information of the positions. Yeah, RB goes unaccounted for, but he fired a shot, and I think someone heard it or noticed it, and they were eventually able to identify it. Yeah, you got to pump the brakes, man. It's going out of control.
Yeah, I mean, for one, so many dimensional drifts, and at the pace he's been getting them at, he could easily get one before the half is over. Forsaken just dives onto the site with a judge on Breeze, utilizing that Yoru ultimate. And like you said, someone is aware, keeping that information in check, that there was a shot fired, that the Cypher has to be close. It's an eco round coming out from DRX. And finally, Termi not able to let the players run amok any further. Still some smiles, though.
Oh, I mean, what can you do? That's the only way, you know, like Mini said at Champions after DRX just absolutely obliterated them on Vine. He's like, what can you do, man? You know, it's actually easier to kind of bounce back after maps like this, even if this sends DRX out of the tournament, you know, for their next appearance. You know, what else can you do but laugh and smile and say, well, it happened?
Well, I mean, no smiles on the faces of Buzz and Stax, though. Not happy with the performance they've had so far on this map. Hungry to make something else happen. Kills or not, just no wins on the board since the eco round on round 2. You know, they beat PRX on the anti-eco.
Gosh, you're right.
They haven't been able to do anything.
It's insane. But the way that PRX is able to snowball Forsaken here, and the way that they're playing with the map, just all over the place in so many different manners, using, you know, Monyet's ult as well to create more confusion, more chaos, and you try to cut this off with as many high tides and toxic screens as you want. There aren't enough. There aren't enough in the game.
Oh, and this is so fast once again. I mean, not only did they draw out the early cascade from Stax as well, but they just pile on through it. Smoke or not, we're coming in. Knocking down the door. Now Buzz has already gone way deep into the enemy spawn, but from the shadows again as well, just to try to draw out some aggro.
Right next to Zest.
Oh no. Something. Oh, he doesn't sense it any further, but maybe no need. Forsaken with another double kill. And it's just Zest and Buzz. Buzz with an operator. You have to save this.
Gotta get out. You gotta get out. And you can't give any more orbs over to Forsaken. At least find Mind Freak. Okay, Monyet, yeah. Trying to get tricky.
Yeah, really drawn towards Zest, it seems. There's some magnet going on over there. Buzz just trying to stay alive for his life, but something's on the hunt. There's still a little bit of time, and Divide takes down the operator. Oh no.
That's painful.
I mean, this is disaster for DRX.
Oh, I know. And by the way, Forsaken probably going to get another dimensional drift in this round.
Absolutely. I mean, if not this round, at least in this half, right? You just die the next 2 rounds, and you're on for one. This is just, you know, all I gotta say is, this is everything you could ever want from this new PRX roster. Yeah. You know, this is it and more. Yeah, they haven't dropped a single beat in terms of style and color. The chaos is here. The pacing at its best. They know the trap wire's there. Not able to clear it, but they can just gonna... Yeah, and he can just gate crash over to the other side. Yeah. But look at that, right? He trips it again to let them think that it really is the entry on to B. catches Buzz unawares. Stacks trying to equalize, but Forsaken just a menace on the site.
Got the ult, but I think he's gonna plant first and then use it to clear space back site potentially.
It is a 3v3, we'll have to see. Obviously, going into that drift, you may lose that firepower. Everyone's spread out here for PRX. Spots one, now he's gonna use it to relocate. The big question is, Zest, can he get here in time? Oh no, the double drop right in front of the Jet as they try to avoid the Yoru. And even Zest gets spotted after that kill. The Yoru is everywhere, ripping this universe of DRX to shreds as Forsaken gets another kill.
It's just an absolute treat to watch. I mean, you know, we knew Forsaken had a pretty good Yoru, but this is beyond anything we've ever seen from him or this team. It is next level right now. The way that he is just toying with DRX, using that information against them with the spots from the Cypher utility, and just being able to just farm ults like nobody's business here on this attacker's side.
Just so speedy as well, right? No hesitation on those teleports. Just, he's here 1 second, over there the next. And single-handedly causing so much confusion for DRX. You can just see the migraines coming through the side of the Korean squad. Now, reckoning online for Stacks, but this time it's just a straightforward entry. I mean, look at this, right? One guess, 2 TPs onto the site, and yeah, I mean, they left it open. DRX, all right, it's time for that retake to come into play.
Maybe this is the way to beat it. Just let Forsaken expend all of his utility before you even get there.
Oh no, but he's gonna wait for sound. He has Monyet right by him as well. What is this setup for PRX? Forsaken, can he react off of it? He gets 2, he gets 3! Monyet simply the bait, the scout set forward, the true decoy, as Forsaken shuts down the retake with a spray down.
1 enemy remaining.
Zest all alone once again and just can't find his targets. 10-1 for PRX.
Insanity. All I can do is just shake my head because of how just incredibly brilliant this is from PRX. This is all you can do as a DRX fan, just tip your cap. They're just playing the map of their lives right now.
I mean, look at this setup, right? I mean,
Monyet is just purely bait.
Yeah.
Who cares if he dies?
Any concerns about Monyet fitting in, throw him out the window.
Right.
Just incredible. At a loss for words, really. And now the attacker's
He might get one
operator.
more. He might get one more.
He absolutely could. Look at this. They're covering him on B main.
We got 3 ops, by the way.
Monyet's like, I know what you want to do as a duelist.
Get out of my way.
Yeah, they've got all the ops. All of them used to op.
The Blade Storm for something.
Oh my gosh, here we
go.
go. Who's next? Well, it ain't DRX because they aren't getting another round this half, it seems. It's Forsaken, finds the spot. Oh, whoa, what?
Oh my God.
No flash just pops out. The disrespect against Mako. And something shutting down Stacks as well. Monyet now on this deep lurk. He hears the sprint. Buzz has no idea. And DRX fans, they can't do anything but just applaud in awe as PRX takes an 11-1 half.
Is that 5-dimensional drifts?
Yes.
5, right?
I want to say it's 5.
That is just, I mean, this is one for the ages, folks. This is one you guys will be talking about for years after this. The way that PRX is running roughshod all over DRX, it is just,
dude. What I'm
stunning.
You see his decision making? He sees him picking out the snake bite, and he just goes, "Oh, easy peasy for me." I mean, how fast does Forsaken's brain turn, man?
It's just like constantly at like 9,000 RPM. Like that, his brain is just.
It's incredible that we're not seeing smoke from the stage. This guy is overheating.
He's a perpetual motion machine, man. Like there's just no stopping. You can see it's getting the buzz. I mean, he is not having a good day.
You gotta imagine, right? He's had such a great tournament with the operator. Just incredible kills with the operator. Such confidence, and one agent completely nullifies any impact that Buzz can have on the defense.
Yeah, what do you do? There were no answers. They tried everything in the kitchen sink, DRX. I mean, they tried gamble stacking when they had full rifles. You know, they would try to dodge these ults. They would try to go to the other sides of the map. And it's just like,
jeez.
I mean, it's stellar. That's all there is to it. There's again, you got to try to not let these kind of games get to you, because every once in a while your opponent just hits that other level, hits that other gear, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. And I mean, DRX has done this to teams. You know, they did it to Fnatic at Champions. You know, it happens.
It does happen, but it never feels good to be on the receiving end. And I think, again, for Buzz, I think it's just the fact that he's had such a great tournament. He's thrown everything, util, you know, multi-kills, op kills, showing some of the best games he's had. And then this one, what could be the last map, he's just not able to do anything, hands tied behind his back. Nobody on the side of DRX over 10 kills. Meanwhile, Forsaken, 17 on the board.
Time to jump.
Well, he spots the jump. Oh, okay, the confidence is definitely getting a little ahead of himself, but Monyet, paranoia, does he creep through? It's too close. Buzz spots him with the frenzy. Finally, DRX looks like they start to see a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, this is, you know, hopefully the start of some decent rounds for DRX, get a little bit of confidence going. I mean, look, if any team could do it, it's DRX that can come back from a scoreline like this.
True.
Literally seen it before. But, you know, it is not easy against a team of the caliber of PRX.
Yeah, okay, RB starting to heat up. That's good news for DRX. And, you know, as we look at what should be the end of this round, Mindfreak sitting down to 12 HP. Okay, Buzz is definitely angry. We can tell that as he's fishing for these kills. But I just want to mention, obviously, composition-wise as well, PRX much harder on the defense side, I would imagine, in the way that they were playing, right? It's double duel. It's not like the Euro can just hold one side and transfer to the other. You got to be able to push out from one part.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. I think it's going to rely, again, on Forsaken being really flexible on the map. So in this pistol round, he just goes for the big play. I mean, again, with how much of a lead you'll have, with the confidence flowing, like you said, who cares? But now I need to see him start spreading the map after the next round, you know, after the eco, you know, using that gate crash to make sure that he's flexible, that he can react to DRX's plays and not give them any sense of comfort. Do what he did on that attacker's side, just, you know, it is a little bit of a different affair on the defender's side. Buzz hunting, wants it. Yeah, he's got it.
Not letting any kills get away from him. A fast dash forward, finds another one onto something. Buzz is back with a vengeance on the attacking half. Divide will shut him down, but the rest of the crew from DRX entering from B main. RB holding this angle, waiting for his teammates to come through. Maka will pick up that kill. Now a third round.
Very critical round here for DRX. If they have any hope of coming back, it has to be a streak, and it has to start here on this bonus. And they are going to have to throw just about everything they can at this round. Couple rifles already invested. Great push out here from Buzz. The cascade there to cover as well from top mid. And you see there, good reaction, good cover. And yep.
Yeah, get the Vandals. Make sure you have some extra rifles. You got to buy up, as you mentioned. They don't have too much margin of error here. That's going to be all the rifles, but one already taken down. Monyet. Just an aggressive hold onto Cave. That's going to slow things down quite a bit. That Poison Cloud now just a bit stranded.
Look who showed up to the party. Forsaken's right next to him.
Ready for that double team. I mean, they see this pressure, and they've only spotted Monyet so far, and he's so low. Forsaken, now he works off of it. I mean, you just make a little extra movement. Now the double team seen. Maka will get one kill, but Forsaken continuing to reposition. As we do see the pings from PRX noting that RB was mid, rejoining with the team. Now, something already pushed out from B main. So PRX has a good idea that the rest of the forces are still somewhere nearby on A. Forsaken holding close.
He's gonna need a little bit of help here, and he's got it now with Mindfreak just shifting enough weight that he can keep the angle covered for Forsaken.
Oh, with that high tide, they know it's coming for sure. The Cascade as well. Do they hold close to counter recon dart though? And RB just doesn't find it. He tries to jump across. Forsaken staying alive, tying the entire crew up here from DRX. Gets a third. Can he go for the fourth? No, he'll get shut down by Stacks. But now something is here, and it's Divide who picks up the kill, leading to match point.
It's brilliant. I mean, he's able to change sides of the map there and hide because of the extra effort from Monyet to make sure that that little angle, like you mentioned, Will, is obscured enough that he's able to find that first kill, sneaks right up underneath your nose, and DRX just cannot account for anywhere that Forsaken is going because he is all over the map right now.
I mean, you can just see it's just a massive headache for DRX, right? I mean, they don't have the leisure. They don't have the leisure to check all their angles to make sure that everything's accounted for. Now it's just an aggressive push out. PRX, they want to put the nail in the coffin. The decoy gets shot out as well, and now confusion as there's no follow-up. Forsaken just trying to bait them in to this death ball trap. The one-man Yoru death trap. All right, well, he gets pinged out. Just gonna have to gate crash out as there's the follow-up from something. A brilliant trap play using the Yoru himself as bait this time around. Something on for the ace. Buzz fighting for his life and the tournament life. He'll get the triple to answer back. And the late storm. Ace for Buzz, he finds his target. Just needs to get it, and the Buzz ace keeps DRX here at the AVL.
All right, well, there you go. It looked like it was just GG. See you next time. But Buzz had something to say about it. What a trap play, though, that they set up. That complete bait there. Oh, you're going to ping me with the owl drone? That's cool.
Oh, man.
Here's something.
I mean, I thought it was over, but Buzz just
I did too.
turned it up. He knew what the mission was. There's no staying alive. It's just take down everybody else.
So fast.
Wow. At PRX, I mean, you're at match point, but that move, I think, slows you down a bit, right?
Oh, yeah.
You see that he is mad right now. But RB, slow swing out. Neural depth gives us the information. B-site, fairly weak.
Monyet fishing with the Marshall, gets a kill. He's going for the no-scopes, seeing if he can catch somebody, but RB is going to make him pay the price. Doubles up on it. It's 3 in the round.
All right, still a long way to go, but DRX, they're keeping the hopes alive here. Oh, the bait out from the bait gate crash there.
He's got the dimensional drift again.
Is it just on like a timer cooldown? Are we playing TDM here? Like, what's going on? I just keep seeing that come back online. Oh, Divide wins that. RB a little shaken by the drop there. The dimensional drift now coming online. Poison Cloud, I mean, Stax trying to play the greatest mind game that he ever has. And the snake bite is just bait. They have no idea. And Stax is here. Divide finally finds him, but he's so weak. Stax is playing for time. Picks up the kill.
All right, there you go. There you go. Yeah, okay. Forsaken gets the exit, but who cares at this point for DRX? You're max buying.
Well,
yeah, it hurts a little bit. It hurts a little bit. You're right. The money is not the best, but
no, I'm not even talking about that. I'm just saying we're on, 1 point closer to another dimensional drift. Forsaken is he's trying to speed run 10 dimensional drifts right now.
You know what? You got me there. You got me there. That's true. That's fair.
I mean, this Euro's not stopping. But
no, there are no brakes on the Yoru train.
No, not today. But hey, look at what that one ace from Buzz does for the team. Everyone regaining their confidence and their aim. DRX, and they keep it up, slowing things down once again. Hunter's Fury and Reckoning, so they have some good combos here to take over what seems to be quite a weak B-site. PRX leave it open other than Divide. He's gonna get tagged by the Hunter's Fury. Nowhere to run on that one. Mako just a quick kill on the swing out.
Yeah, good recognition. The spacing there, and that paranoia led to a spray. And wow, Monyet, that is ambitious.
And here comes the decoy and the flash, but Buzz is ready for it. No longer falling to the tricks of the Yoru. Something for the trade. Monyet wrecking havoc around the pillar. They can't find him just yet. But PRX, they need to get to the defuse at some point. RB continue to be stable. Zest, stabilizes for that headshot.
Woo, that was almost map. That was 45 hit points away. Very, 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 very tight margins right now. And the money is going to be a little bit on the low end for PRX, but with the Blade Storm there, they're able to squeeze out a little bit of extra value out of this round. I love Monyet trying to jump out there, then TPing back in the middle of the jump peak.
Yeah, very PRX play right there from Monyet. Got them some good information, though.
Yes, exactly. And that's the thing, like, there's method to the madness for PRX. Like, you may watch these maps and think they just W key, and to a certain extent they kind of do, but there's so much coordination in what they do. And I mean, you've seen it time and time again with this Yoru, with the trap plays that he set up. See if something can find some value. He is
Here.
coming right to the side.
Yeah, DRX should be aware of this. They heard the classic a little bit further, and now here comes Hunter's Fury. It allows Forsaken to pick up a kill, and that's a double for Mindfreak on the weakened members of DRX. Something already on the site. I don't know if DRX is aware of it. They have no idea. Buzz all on his lonesome once again. Can he make another miracle happen? No! It is going to be Mindfreak that shuts down DRX once more, closing things out. 13-6 as PRX, the reigning champions of VCT Pacific, eliminate DRX from the AVL 2023.
And that is everything you could want and more from PRX with this new player slotting in to replace Jing in 2024. There are no other words to describe that but brilliant. That is just brilliant. That's all it is. Forsaken is a monster on Yoru. That is a new level. I mean, I said it earlier, we've seen good things from him on Yoru before. That is something special.
This is, I mean, when you see the Euro on Mine, you see a couple teleport plays and you start to get a read on it, but this was just about farming orbs. And at that point, when the ult comes around that often, I mean, how do you even predict where it's going to go? All right, DRX, you can see most of their players still giving respect where it's due. I mean, they didn't see it coming. Neither did Dr. Strange, because that Euro was in and out from every single possible combination. GG, well played to the hometown heroes. They make an unfortunate early exit out of AVL 2023 this VCT offseason.
Yeah, it's a tough loss here for DRX, and you know, I know they prepped hard for this tournament. I know they wanted to come out here and, you know, bring out the stock standard roster, the roster that has given them so much success throughout the last couple of years and have a better performance, but not going to happen here for DRX just yet. And yeah, definitely not what they wanted at the end of the day, but round of applause, and you know, nothing wrong with going down to that. Nothing wrong.